Hello, my awesome people. I hope you're all feeling amazing. This ball's a bit squeaky, but deal with it. I'm just gonna do a really quick video on finding and engaging your pelvic floor and how we connect that into our core so that we can have a better engaged deep core for when we're performing action. So for my rugby people, that's when we're playing a game, doing our training. For my functional training people, that's when we're throwing and swinging kettlebells. But for everybody, that is when we're out and about, walking around, doing our everyday life. No matter how old you are, learning to engage these muscles is going to make your life much easier and a lot better. Okay, so I've got my little pad here, and I'm going to hold this up. I'm hoping you can see that. All the focus is a bit crap, but we'll get there. These muscles here are the muscles that I mean when we talk about your pelvic floor. So if you've ever been in a workshop with me, you'll see me do this kind of thing, right? With my hands, we sort of create this basket, and what we're doing is lifting up. And one of the key things here is to make sure that you are not squeezing for dear life, right? You're not going for an Olympic medal in pelvic floor exercises. What we are doing is, I say this, it's like holding a baby's head, right? You're going to hold that thing firmly so it doesn't fall, so it doesn't drop, but you're not going to squeeze it because it's going to hurt it. So we want to hold. And we want to be able to hold that in action. We're going to get back to that in a second, all right? So that's my pelvic floor. And then if you were born with a vagina, then you're going to have vaginal wall muscles as well. And that all comes in and connects into your iliacus, which is this muscle here, all right? Sorry, there's noise outside. Anyway, which is this muscle here, okay? As well as your psoas, which is that muscle there. And then we're going to talk about abdominal muscles, blah, 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 but we get there. So what we're doing is forming this basket, all right, or tightly weaved musculature that helps hold everything in and up when we are performing that deep abdominal brace, okay? So we have to learn how to do that. Now, the best way to do that is to just try and find it and practice it and keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. I have some really good tips on how to find those muscles. The best way is to touch it. Okay, when you're trying to find a muscle, is to get somebody to touch it and then stop touching it and learn how to innovate that muscle. So if you want to talk more about that, write me a message or get in contact with me and we'll talk more about that. So you've got your pelvic floor, and then you've got your iliacus and your psoas, and then we come up into the abdominal muscles. And what we want from there is to hit our TA, all right, which is this muscle here, okay? Both sides, transversus abdominis, and you see it's like a corset that goes all the right way around from your linea alba at the front all the way to the spine at the back, okay? And that forms a corset. Now there's many different ways of teaching you how to turn that particular muscle on, and essentially what I want you to learn is what we're trying to do is compress the amount of space we have inside our abdominal cavity so that that muscle is in fact supporting our spine, okay? So we're kind of squeezing and pushing to create a little bit more force. Again, I don't want to be going for my Olympic medal in abdominal squeezing. What I do want to do is be able to put all those muscles on in action. Okay, so, and we do this, I'm going to make some noise, put my ball over there. So what we do is we stand in what we call set position, which is soft ankles, soft knees, not soft hips. Pelvic floor, hips in together, turning my transversus abdominis on, relaxing my shoulder girdle and my neck. And we feel that on in a nice, subtle way. Not squeezing super hard, but not super relaxed either. Nice subtle way. And then we want to take some action steps forward or backwards for my rugby people to the side, okay? And I want to still maintain contact with those muscles. I want them to be on, I want them to be working, and I need them to be working in unison so that when I am performing action, I don't lose it, and I can stay strong. So that's finding your deep core and keeping it in action. That's a quick summary of basically what is usually a 3-hour long lecture. So there's if you're having trouble finding those muscles, the best way to do it is to do it with, get a coach who can sit there and help you. You know, it is possible to do this sort of stuff online, but it is best to do it face to face so that you can be with somebody who can actually help you find those muscles in a physical way, so that you can learn to initiate them and then just practice. Okay? If you've got any questions, quandaries or queries, please just get in contact.